Saturday, 2nd April, The Gap News This Morning, podcasting live from Kuala Lumpur, I'm Ghazali Abdullah. Good morning. First the headlines. Ramadan begins on Sunday. RM6 million ringgit in Penang cash aid going unclaimed. Previously infected Sinovac recipients without boosters have 3 months before status revoked, says MOH. Cops deny closing investigation into attempted murder of PHEB chief. Ukraine won't deny it attacked Russian oil depot. Russia says it won't cut off gas supplies yet in ruble payment row. And tearful Osaka reaches first Miami Open final. And now the news in full. Muslims in Malaysia will begin the fasting month of Ramadan on Sunday, April 3rd. The keeper of the ruler's seal, Syed Daniel Syed Ahmad, announced Friday night. The announcement follows the traditional sighting of the new moon, which took place at 29 locations throughout the country. Fasting during Ramadan is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. Earlier yesterday, the Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs Ministry said it would double its efforts to monitor the prices of goods and food sold at Ramadan bazaars throughout the fasting month. More than 6 million ringgit in state government cash aid for senior citizens, single mothers and housewives have yet to be claimed. State Executive Councillor Fee Boon Po said 33,288 people were eligible for the aid, but electronic transfer of the money had bounced because of wrong bank account numbers or accounts that were closed or dormant. The aid was previously given in cash via the service centres of state assemblymen, but the state government switched to electronic fund transfers in 2020 because of the COVID-19 lockdown. Fee said repeated attempts had been made to inform recipients through phone calls, texts and via social media. Sinovac vaccine recipients who had not taken the required booster shot and have been infected with COVID-19 before will get to keep their vaccinated status for another 3 months. In a post on MySejahtera's Facebook account yesterday, the app's administrators said that this same condition also applies to elderly individuals above the age of 60 years. These 2 groups listed needed to take the booster shot immediately after recovery to avoid their fully vaccinated status from changing to incomplete vaccination, it added. Penang police have denied closing the investigation into the murder attempt on Penang Hindu Endowment Board Chairman Dato M. Ramachandran, saying that the probe is ongoing. State Police Chief Dato Muhammad Shuhaili Muhammad Zain said the investigation has never been closed and remains active. Yesterday, Deputy Chief Minister P. Ramasamy had expressed disappointment over police investigations of Ramachandran's attempted murder case. Russia says Ukrainian helicopters attacked an oil depot in Belgorod in Russian territory. The strikes do not create comfortable conditions for peace talks, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov says. Ukraine's foreign ministry said it could not confirm or deny whether Kiev was behind the attack. Top-level Ukrainian and Russian authorities have approved a plan for further evacuations from Mariupol, the Red Cross says. Tens of thousands of civilians remain trapped in the devastated city in Ukraine's south. Ukrainian forces say they are making gains around Kherson, the only major city held by Russian forces. Russia has said it will not cut off gas exports to Europe yet in a standoff over its demand to be paid in rubles. Russian President Vladimir Putin signed a decree on Thursday stating buyers must pay in rubles through Russian bank accounts from Friday. The Kremlin said this would not affect shipments which were already paid for, with payments for deliveries after April 1st, due in mid-April at the earliest. The country is seeking to shore up the ruble as Western sanctions bite. The EU said it was talking to energy companies about how to pay for gas. And now for some sports news. Naomi Osaka cried tears of joy after reaching the Miami Open final for the first time, before her mind turned towards something else. The Japanese star has ridden an emotional roller coaster recently, and after a heckler deeply upset her in Indian Wells. A 4-6, 6-3, 6-4 win over Olympic champion Belinda Bencic took the 4-time Grand Slam champion into Saturday's final, where she will meet the in-form new world number Iga Swiatek, although picking up some dinner rather than lifting her first trophy since the 2021 Australian Open was occupying her thoughts more than anything else. To end the bulletin, here are the headlines again. Ramadan begins on Sunday. RM 6 million ringgit in Penang cash aid going unclaimed. Previously infected Sinovac recipients without boosters have 3 months before status revoked, says MOH. Cops deny closing investigation into attempted murder of PHEB chief. Ukraine won't deny it attacked Russian oil depot. Russia says it won't cut off gas supplies yet in ruble payment row. And tearful Osaka reaches first Miami Open final. This has been the Gap News this morning, Saturday, 2nd April, with reports from Free Malaysia Today, The Vibes and the BBC World Service. The Gap News is also available on the internet news portal Melaka Hari Ini. We hope you found the bulletin informative. We certainly welcome hearing from you. If you do have the opportunity, please do write in. We would certainly love to hear from you. Broadcasting live from Kuala Lumpur, I'm Ghazali Abdullah.